Hello guys and welcome to Train Simulator World, the Great Western Express. It is finally here and it looks quite good actually, and I really quite like it. So in this video it's going to be a sort of first look type video, so it won't be that long, and it'll be more of an overview. But what basically we'll be doing, I'm running you through what there is in the game before we're just taking a small service mode. I think I'll be showing off driving a HST and then doing a little bit of passenger travelling as well in a video which should probably be about 30 minutes long. Okay, so firstly we have got tutorials, so I'll just run you through these. So over here you've got 4 different tutorials, and in honesty there's not that many of them, but it does give you an overview. It gives you an idea of how to drive the trains and also how to do station stopping, so it does actually take you along them. However, in honesty, I think there are a lot more advanced things to learn, which maybe would be nice to get a tutorial of, but nevertheless it is good if you're starting out the game to have tutorials here. Okay, the next part of Train Sim World are these scenarios, and these are actually very different to what you get in normal Train Simulator, and I'm speaking to someone who hasn't actually played the full release version of 6X Heavy Haul, so I know a lot of you will be used to this different type of simulation, but I think there are differences because actually you can be a passenger in it, so instead of just being an engineer in the train, you can actually be passengers. But there are some really quite nice scenarios here. So you kind of got things like down the line, so you can choose from 3 different trains. So it's like an open world, anything can run, so you can choose from 3 different trains. Or this one here, you could drive a high-speed service out of London, but you need to catch a service into Paddington. So quite like the idea of that as well. So you need to be a passenger when you drive the train. So there are actually some really good scenarios here. I won't be covering these today, but I will be doing it in the future, so look out for those videos. Finally, there is service mode, and this is actually probably the bit I'm most excited about, because this is just actually a really quite a good concept. So you can either spawn as a passenger, so here you can spawn at any other station at any time, or you can spawn driving a train. So what you've got is you have got the class 43 GWD. Yep, there we are. You've got the class 43, should load in, there we are. Over there you've got the class 166 over here, and you've also got the class 66, which is the freight locomotive, and here you've got multiple different services that they can operate. So there you are, you can see all the trains over there in their full glory. So for example, we've got multiple different scenarios. When you click on here, you can choose the weather, so just say sort of clear, and then you've got all the different routes which operate with these trains, and you can select one of these or the journey. So there you are, you can see where you're going to go, and basically you can do pretty much anything. You can hop on a train, hop off at an intermediate station, be a passenger, and do all sorts. And that is actually something which I'm really excited about, and I think brilliant. And also the fact you can just sort of customise the weather is just quite good as well. It is very realistic, and I will just say now, the graphics are not even on ultra, they're on medium. So the graphics can be a lot better than this. It's just that my computer doesn't. Ultra is very demanding, but medium seems to work fine for me, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so hopefully that's given you a little bit of an overview of what there actually is in the game. So there's basically 3 different things you can choose from, and this is basically the Great Western Express version. Okay, so that's hopefully giving you a little bit of an idea what's in the game. So there's tutorials, scenarios, and services. So you can basically do an all load of things. In honesty, it would be nice to see more scenarios and tutorials in the future, but it's under development still, and it is full release, but they can still do upgrades, and it's not like it's a finished effort by any means. There'll be more which can be done in the future and upgraded, as in they keep on updating CSX Heavy Haul, and I'm sure more will be brought out. And actually, just saying now, another thing I would like to see with these HSTs, I would quite like to see them in mixed livery. I know a lot of them have sort of dynamic lines and menu livery, so it'd be quite nice to see them mixed, because that's actually how we realistically run it. Add a lot more realism, but that's something they can work on in the future as well, and I'm sure different things will be modified and upgraded as time goes on. Okay, so today we are going to be taking a first look and doing a little bit of gameplay on the service mode. So we've got 4 options. I'm going to choose the class 43 because it's a brilliant train, isn't it? Frankly, it's just lovely train. So what we're going to be doing, well, we're going to be choosing about, let's just look at weather. Some are cloudy, clear, cloudy, bit of wind on. Actually, no, the thing starts spraying the wind, that's quite cool. Wetness, not any water, it's really wet. It's all kind of got a tiny bit of wet this one, so you can see some reflections maybe. There we are, that's quite nice. So that'll be whatever we want to do. There's all sorts of things, like you can choose from snow, everything, or you can just customise it complete yourself. It's really good. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just driving a train out of London Paddington today. So let's choose let's choose this one, to Great Malvern. I think this one stops at Slough. So what we're doing is we're going to go from London to Slough, and then we'll change to Slough and just be a bit of a passenger on the next service to go through, basically. So you can see the high speed 125 mile per hour driving on the high speed train, and then a little bit more just on smaller local services where I can show you a passenger mode. Okay, so I restarted because I wasn't exactly working, but and basically I didn't know what I was doing because I hadn't looked at the tutorial, but I've done that now. So what you need to do, you need to unlock the master key, put that to forward, where the rest hasn't got, which is useful, and then I'm pretty sure you need to put the train brake. So I put the graphics on lower because it was getting a little bit laggy. As well, I was really getting these big games, and I am recording as well, so I will always slow it down a little bit. There we are. What to do at the moment? 40. They could probably get away a bit more. Do it. They'll probably calm down when we start leaving them a bit more. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now, shall I let you in on a little kind of story about why this video's come out about a day after it, well, basically 24 hours after release? I think I probably should. But basically, computers and all sorts of things. So I downloaded it. For some reason I was connected to the wrong internet. Don't know why, but it meant it was downloading really slowly to have a faster internet on my house, which is a bit daft. But anyway, that meant I lost an hour basically because of that, and then I was going out, so I couldn't do it. And then I got back home, and basically the game decided to basically sort of crash. I don't know whether it's just my impatience or whether it kind of crashed, but it's not doing it anymore. But it was just extremely irritating actually. And then I decided to restart it, so I went into Task Manager to try and restart it, and believe it or not, the second I pressed the off button to restart my computer, so it suddenly put back into life. It all started working again, so then it all switched off, and I thought, brilliant, I could have actually saved that there, but it turned off for no reason. And then Windows decided to do a flipping update. Windows actually thought, now is a good opportunity that I should do an update, which just actually wound me up a little bit, really. So that's why it took a bit of time to get this video out, because of multiple reasons like that. And yeah, basically, so that was all annoying, but it's out now, hopefully. Unless it has been completely wrong and this video gets been scrapped, in which case I'll be really probably quite annoyed. That's my screenshots of all this. What we're gonna really get careful. Definitely there's quite point systems the same way as on the other trace simulator. What are we coming up to now? Is this the main after mainline or something? Probably. Wait, I'm sorry, I just put it down to low because actually it was getting quite laggy. It's okay. It doesn't look brilliant in low, but it was just getting a bit laggy, and I thought, let's just make it. It still looks good. It still just doesn't quite as good, but it's still very good quality. It's still quite detailed, isn't it, and everything. And it's more playable now because it's not lagging massively. It's very intense. The only thing I will say about this game, it is a very resource-intensive game. It's not one of those games you can just play on a normal, like, small laptop. You do need a lot of resources for it. I've got a relatively powerful computer, but it is okay. And actually, even on these low settings, it still looks quite impressive, doesn't it? It's not quite on low. There's a couple of things perked up. Like I've got everything on. There's nothing switched off like it is normally on low. It's all on there, but yeah, there we are. Anyway, but it's much more playable this way. And I'll tell you what is brilliant. What you can do, you can now stand up while you're driving. Can we go into the engine? Turn the lights on. Yeah, we're going to get today. Oh, flipping out the speeding. Doesn't fully matter. Let's just that point go down if you're speeding. It only goes slightly above. Should be speeding up in a minute. 2.4 miles to 125 miles per hour. Takes quite a bit of time to get up at the point. It is a very good looking train, isn't it? Just storming along there. Why is there like a dot where I'm looking? That's a bit weird. Don't quite understand that actually. Strange. There you are, that's another one over there. Now, my question is, what are they? I probably shouldn't really be asking this because we're glad I got this out, but I will. My question is, what are we going to be doing next? What will be the next project with Tracing World? I know we did American sort of cargo, other than the British passengers. I would think we'll probably go to Germany. I can't genuine third country I do, but at the same time, Germany is the same challenge as the UK, and they obviously did the heavy freight first to get physics right, and we did passengers. I think I've got a secret little feeling they'll do something with steam, because they haven't simulated steam, and I think in this, if we do it well, steam can be pretty spectacular almost with all piston turning, because if you actually look, everything moves and simulates. If they had steam, that would be a sight to behold, and that would be brilliant, and I really kind of hope they do steam, and I hope that's what the next route is. I hope that they will bring out his steam version, as in, I don't know what they could do. It could either set it back in like the 1950s or something, where it used to be steam, or do anything really, do a sort of heritage line. But I've got a feeling I might do like English British steam or something, or German routes which have steam on them, or a couple of German routes which still actually have steam on the main line. So I don't know, they might do something like that, but that's just me speculating. Anyway, we should be going up to a bit of a faster speed now, and I know it's a bit of a pain, it's on low quality, but it still actually looks quite good. It still looks quite good in low quality. Obviously I haven't got quite the definition, but it still proves that it's actually quite a very good game with that quality. It seems to have paused. There you are, go back. Yeah, I think maybe there probably is more optimising to do, but I'm sure, in honesty, it'll probably happen over time and get better. And it didn't take away from the enjoyment of it, because it is a brilliant game, really. It's just brilliant quality, and be able to training this quality is just brilliant, really. Much better than the other version of the Great Western Main Line. I've got a bit of time to go get to Slough. Yeah. But it might. There we are. Anyway. Getting up to speed now. Where are we? 95 isn't it speed at the moment? Up to 125 in a minute. We got chain brake off, yeah. Handbrake off, another thing. Where's the handbrake? DRA, train supply. LED. I'm sure there's a handbrake somewhere. Where was it? Handbrake. No, space. Parking brake. I think I've put it on there. I think it's off now. No, they can go up to 125 miles per hour at the moment. Go quite quickly. Oh, the doors are locked while I move. How cool would be going to jump out the train right to traffic? That's it. We see right inside it and everything. Oh, it's a perfect car. We'll try and get a view of the back in the train now. It's not perfect. I think the frame rate issue isn't brilliant, but it works as a game. It's good. It's fun. Yeah, we should start getting up to speed a bit. I am kind of concerned about that arrival time. 6 minutes into Slough. We're probably not going to be able to make that unless we really get a move on. No, it's pretty much impossible. 12 miles in 6 minutes. That's very difficult. Depends how much we can get up to 125 miles per hour for. If we can get there in the next couple of minutes, we might be able to make it. I very much think that. I think that time is quite impractical. I don't really know why I managed to get so late. I guess I did dawdle a bit out of the station. But yeah, I'm not too sure really. 100 miles per hour. Where's the train gone? Can we fly after it? I wonder. I'm going to do a fly past the train. I think it's going quick around it with steady number 8 camera, aren't we? Yeah, let's do a fly past them, just wait. Oh, that's good. Wow. It's quite a good game. We're not going to be able to make it. No. Doing badly. Oh, there's a freight train there. Right, got on the free freight movements. Go by. So I've had to take off the effect point because it was just very bad and frame, but it is because I'm recording. That probably most definitely be the reason why. It's just a bit annoying. And I guess it'll be different to play around different weather settings and things. But I think when I restarted it, I got rid of my whole moisture and clouds, so it might not have that. There we are, right to that station. It's good for this. We're flying along there actually. Indeed there. We are actually storming along really. We're 112 miles per hour. It might... No, I won't be able to do this daft timing. It's unfeasible. We will be late into Slough, unfortunately, which is a pain. I'm not too sure I could have got time. I guess I was going out of London Paddington very slowly. I probably lost about 3 minutes there, but I don't know. It seemed like I thought it took about 12 minutes to get to Slough, but whatever. Maybe it does actually. Cause I don't really leave until about 24 past. So I don't know. I don't think we're that bad with timing. I think we just left a bit later than we should have, and potentially a bit slow out of Paddington. But never mind. It's not an enormous problem. But yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there probably about 22. 3 minutes late, a bit bad, but it's not a scenario. I've not been scored in it, so who cares? Not really anyone will. Over the canal. I think it's a canal anyway. It's not electrified at this point, isn't it? Because it's meant to be barking about transitional stage apparently, between when it was electrified and not electrified. Because kind of half, I think we're electrifying it up to Reading. I don't think we paused it for this one. That's the middle of mainland, which was annoying. But anyway, train over there. But yeah, I think we're actually, but I think we're trying to electrify the line and we're doing it up to Reading. So kind of got a lot of construction equipment along it, and the overhead wires kind of taper off after Slough. So quite like that. It's quite cool actually, quite good. Right, really armed one at a time. Goodness me. Should be really eating up the miles at the moment though, because we are doing 120 miles per hour, which is quite quick actually. We are going up to 125 soon. Then I'm probably going to slam my brakes. Now, the question is, how quickly does HST stop? I have a call, I think they actually stop. Whoa! Yeah. If I recall, I think a HST does actually stop quite quickly. Pretty sure it kind of stops. So I think 1.5 miles. I'll do 2. I think 1.5 would do it, but I'll give it 2 anyway. I wonder if we can go over the speed limit. I guess we'll sort of go too much. Now, one thing I will say is, look, the things between the doors move. That I quite like that. It's nice to have a bit of detailing in it. I think the theory, all those, they move as well. The things going out through the carriages. Just pointed to it, use my finger. You won't be able to see that, will you? Storm through there. You never see a train going all out quick on speeding. Just get a bit of a move on, because otherwise we're going to be late. We already are late. We're meant to be in Slough now. We're 5 miles away. I think we're going to be quite late actually. Really. Now, I wonder if we can get in that engine room. I think you probably can. At least you're on the train. I think you probably could. 4 miles to Slough. Not shouting too much now, but my speed. Oh, maybe did go a bit quickly then, but we're running late. Actually, what I would always like to know, what kind of speeds train drivers do, and actually whether they do so, how much they will speed, or whether it is literally they have to stick to the speed limit, otherwise it get dismissed as a train driver, or whether there's actually some sort of lenience, so you can go kind of like 2 miles per hour over, like I just did then. Put power 1 on to keep ourselves at the speed. We can just about stay at 125 miles per hour for a bit. We are going quite quickly, aren't we? Right, we should be getting ready to slow down in a minute. We're coming into Slough late, but we're getting there. Because we're meant to be in it by now. Actually, quite like it when HS2s go quickly. They are good trains. They're just nice to look at and everything. Just yeah, quite like them. Good old class 43. You won't see on the West Coast Main Line running much longer though, because of October bringing in the class 800 locomotives. Anyway, I probably should think about putting on some brake now. So now, this is where you can see that actually the HST, when it gets going, can stop rather quickly. I know we're going quite slowly. I'm just bringing it on some brake, get ourselves down to a more manageable speed. Then I'll really bring it on in about half a mile, because they do stop quickly. I know that much. I know that much because I was on one once, and it really kind of about 1 minute out of the station, could go about 120 miles per hour, and it can span over to it quite quickly. They're quite good at stopping. So that we could probably even bring up the brake now. That's more than fast enough for a mile out. So it does have quite good braking. I find it hard to judge because you can easily overshoot it. I think it's got very good top end braking, not as good bottom end braking, and it'll bear this. It has got good braking, but I have seen a HS2 overshoot, as in completely overshoot at station before, so no doors were outside train, but that's probably a story for another day, but you probably get the general gist of it. Right, let's put it on power notch 3. That should slow us down. I kind of want to be cruising to the station at about 30 miles per hour. It'll probably be nice. We'll go at 80 at the moment. Should be slowing down all right. And carry on a bit more still. We'll probably take it down to 2 initial now. Make it a nice, comfortable arrival for passengers. I probably could have left that a lot later actually. Could have left that loads later. And still managed to be fine with timings. The other thing I would like to know is, I know it's got kind of almost like, I think it's got a real world timetable pretty much. I think I was looking, I think a train just arrived in Slough at 36 past, so I think it's quite a realistic timetable. The question I have is, we need to actually really stop. I've just not noticed really where we are. Oh, boo. I did mess that up. I was glad, oh great. Why does this always happen to me? And why is the station not loaded? Stupid. It's important when you've got low graphics, load things, not everything loads. It's going to get really annoying over here, isn't it? It's not a good not a good arrival. The station's not loaded. Why? Just there. Yeah, I misjudged that. Right, probably now need to reverse, don't we? I'm just going to want me to. We're really running. First stop on trains in world, and I completely overshoot it. Wait. Although the station wasn't visible, so that's basically a bit of a problem there. I think that might be a bug, the station not being visible. Really uses it. Got a brake on, that wouldn't help. We're going to here. Thing behind the bed. Why is it not loaded? It's really odd. I don't know why it's not done that. It seems to have just kind of bugged out, so it's just loud, isn't it? good. There we are. That's in. As best we're going to get, isn't it? Very late. 5 minutes left of that silly daft overshoot. Now, thing we do tab, unlock left. Ooh. There we are. Door open. Wait, the station's completely not loaded in. Now that's, I might have to mention that Slough station never loaded in. Well, there we are. What I'm going to do, that was awful. Ridiculous, typical me. I'm actually going to quickly show you a passenger. You're in a Slough with platform which have actually loaded, which is novel. I think actually I would have stopped, but we might have to stop if I noticed that the platform's here, because I probably would have noticed it a long way off. So I'm blaming that non-stopping thing on the game bugging out, but it's in now. And for some reason, oh, what's going on here? What? This was closures. Can't bother doing that. But yeah, anyway, this is the services route. So basically, it's just a matter of waiting for a train to arrive. It's a shame these dot matrix indicators don't work. That's a shame. But yeah, basically, we're just going to be doing a sort of journey where we can just be a passenger for a little bit. And I do find it weird. I just don't understand why the lag suddenly managed to clear up compared to earlier. It's just odd, but it's working fine now. I'm running smoothly, and I'm still recording, so I'm not too sure. But I quite like how you can just walk around the whole station and get a nice view everywhere. Can't go down the lift. Oh, but it's hard to simulate. I can understand why there's also some restrictions to why you can't leave as easily and things, but yeah, it's quite nice in here and everything, and you can see all the signs. It's a shame the dot matrices don't show up. It would be cool if they did, but they don't. But that's not so much of a problem. But, yeah, anyway, hopefully there will be a train coming in soon, which we can board and experience. There's another line here. It's quite nice. It's all right. Slough station. The place itself, I would say, is quite well simulated because it looks horrible. That's probably going to get me a lot of people being rude. Sorry if you live in Slough. I'm sure there's some perfectly nice areas, but that doesn't appeal. And I know Slough is a bit. Let's put it this way. Let's just say it's not quaint. I'll say that much. Yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling brave enough to put the graphics onto medium because it's running quite nicely. Can we get off the station now? Oh! Sorry. That was a bit of a strange noise, but because I guess we are workers, so you can. Just walk across the railway. This is the cheater way of crossing the track if you're running late for the train. But yeah, I'll put it onto medium mode because it's slightly nicer. The graphics look yucky and low and things, and quite nice this way. You get to see it quite nicely. But anyway, yeah, this is where there's a train coming in. I want to get that one. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is how you rush for a train. You just wait on the top of the bridge. Oh, why is that not stopping? I never do trains pass through Slough. I thought those were stoppers. Right. Train just passed through. That is a really good graphic. That is really, wow, that is realistic. That's cool. It's a shame I can't do it for arriving trains. I think someone did ask to develop and they said not at the moment, but I think they do kind of want in the future. Right, I can see a train. Right, I can see a train approaching on the platform which I want to get on. And then I'll probably end up the first book video, and I'll probably be it and everything. But there's not too much more you can really do about it. Well, it is. There's loads of stuff to do, but I kind of think it's probably enough for a first video. And it's a bit of a drive and just looking around here and everything. Don't know why I was like a search for HST scenario, but hopefully this has made it a bit. Yeah, it's just looking. So now we need to try and make sure we can actually get the right door of the train. Will it stop? As a passenger, move down the platform a bit to get on the train. Where are you stopping? No, what's the way stopping? Come on. There we are. There we are. So here we are, the train stops. Hopefully. put my graphics back to low again now. The train's working. I think that kind of moved out a bit, but it's doing fine now. But there we are. Door open. Whoever was coming off. Oh, I closed it automatically because I'm the passenger thing. But yeah, anyway, this is the interior trace. As you can see, you've got passengers everywhere, but actually all quite detailed. So if I just sit next to them for a minute, look. I know there are some people who look similar. They're all around. I think, yeah, they're all quite similar, but they do actually all get off a train properly and find seats and things. And they do look quite detailed. They're quite well modelled and they move. And it's not all the same people. It's all quite random as well. But yeah, as you can see, you've got people coming on and they do actually find a seat. She's bugging a bit. It's not perfect, but it works quite well. Yeah, opens that up, and I think first class is over here. There's a way to get into the seat by a window, actually. And a very sort of... No, I kind of want to go in my other seat there. Because apparently you can access more. There's kind of this sort of trick to it. Oh, well, there we are. That's how you do it. Anyway, as you can see, passenger mode. And the train will just drive itself and go off and everything. Yeah, I don't know how late you're running. Probably quite late. Yeah. That's especially pretty graphics problem with my settings. Yeah, it looks quite good, this. Quite like it. You can see all the lines and everything. It does make you feel kind of like you're a passenger, actually. Quite nice. I quite like it. So, I don't know where this train next stops. Yeah, first class everything. Oh, that door comes in the door down there. So yeah, we can sit in first class because we're allowed to. So we might as well. There's no point not to. I can chat with these people opposite us and go, hello. Who are you? You are a person. Oh, actually, that's quite cool how she's looking out the window. I quite like that. Look out the window and things. There we are. Go. If you want to, we can go inside here. Look at her back. You can see out the back of the train, and let's close the door and just sit down until we get to the next station. That's maybe could we get our own seat one day? There's loads of those ones. You can sit next to him, but that'd be a bit obnoxious. No, I don't be sitting in one of these seats. Oh, the nicotine did put them sometimes. There we are. Quite spacious here. Or of course you could always sit further away. In some ways you kind of get a nice view out the window out the side if you can see the border. Maybe in the train while saying could have it done. Anyway, there you are. It's quite nice this. We're quite cool to do a HT to this. I know it sounds a bit odd to get on a train and then be a passenger because you can do that in real life, but I think there's something quite nice about it as well, because actually I've not done this in real life. It's quite nice to be a passenger down it, see what it's like outside. Not sure where we stop now. I think we'll probably be the next station along. Won't be long. But yeah, in honesty, what do you want to know about this game? I think it's really good. I think it's very well done. There's some problems with it, but there's problems with every game you get, basically. There's always problems, there's always teething issues, I think. And mainly, it's the frame rate, but I think that's kind of what it is for a game, and even on this quality, it's okay now. It's not awful. And actually, in terms of Slough Station not loading, that's something I'll probably put it forward to them, but I think that's just a bug, which is one of those things that will be ironed out. So overall, I would recommend getting it. I think it's really good buy. I think it's a good game, really detailed, great simulation, and it would just be something that you would probably enjoy playing a lot. Anyway, just see when he's arriving at the next station. We can walk through it further. No. Question is, does that move when you're inside it? Aww. Come on, we should have made that move there. Yes, I have it. Still quite nice way. He's still supposed to do there. Anyway, are we stopping here then? No, evidently not. This is like a bus service I've got on. Not sure. Looks like it's only. Yeah, you can't do it when it's moving quickly. There we are. There we go. Well, anyway, you know what? I think this video's actually gone on a little bit, and you're probably getting a point of what it's like now with the whole passenger mode. I'll probably do more videos of this other thing in the future. And in terms of what I'm planning to do for my coverage of this game, basically, I'm going to, I've built this first little video, then I'll do a video where I'll drive a HST, a class 166 and a class 659 I think. Probably going to get sorted for some of them, but basically one of each of the trains, and I'll drive a scenario or service mode or whatever is the most suitable for that train and do that. And then I'll probably do a train where basically I just run around and randomly hop on trains, drive some and ride at others, and just have a video where I'll just explore service mode in a bit more detail. So that'll probably be about 4 or 5 videos in this, and I might do a few scenarios as well from things. But yeah, it's quite fascinating. And I'll probably do quite a few scenarios on this route and things. So we've got all that to look forward to, and I think I'm looking forward to what this will bring. And also might probably also do a few things in the CSX game. But that probably ends it for this first little video, because we're going on a bit, and hopefully you got a good view of what it was like. And no, everything wasn't perfect with it or anything, but hopefully you got a good enough idea of what to expect from this game. But anyway guys, so I will say thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.